Hi everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. Today I'm bringing you a weekly topic chat. So I'm going to try to get a couple of these in a month. I may not do these every single week, but I will try to do them a couple of times a month just so you can keep up with what's happening at the WW Studios. So if you attend my workshops, they used to be called meetings, and I have such a hard time remembering that they're called workshops. So if you attend my workshops, this is going to be a recap for you. If you don't attend my workshops, then this will just be some all new materials that will power you through your week. So the weekly topic this week is warm up your life. And I'm sure I'll have this as the title page on my video, so you'll already know what the topic is this week. So I really like the new cards that they're giving us because of the fact that they always give us a recipe on the other side. So I'll take a picture of this and insert it here. So the recipe this week, as you can see, is grape Prosecco spritzer. And I like that this is coinciding with the new year so that you have a nice low point drink that you can have on New Year's Eve or for any other special occasion that you want. And if you're not a wine drinker, there's also an option to use just a dry sparkling wine, like a non-alcoholic, so that you can have that as well. So I'm thinking you could switch out either one. So this week, they're talking about warming up your life, and with the warming up your life, what they are suggesting that we do is to start the day refreshed, ready to go, get up, get moving, get rid of that groggy feeling. And I think that the best thing that I can do for this is to kind of talk about morning routines. And I think that it's easier to start there. So my morning routine, let's start there. So when I started my morning routine, I chose 3 things that I needed to do every morning that would help power me through my day. So when I first started out, that was, of course, take a shower, get my coffee, and make my bed. And I know those are just kind of like just random things, but for me, that's what I needed to do every day to get my day started. So I have since then added laundry. I do a load of laundry in the morning and also unload my dishwasher. And the reason why I do that is because of the fact that if I do a load of laundry every day, my laundry doesn't get behind and I don't have to worry about, I don't know, if you ever had a problem trying to do your laundry on the weekends and you end up doing 6 to 8 loads and you waste an entire day on the weekend, I don't like that. I can't, it's just not my thing. So I will try to at least put the laundry from the washer to the dryer, or, you know, fold the load that's in the dryer, whatever the case may be. I like to call it the laundry switch. So I do a laundry switch in the morning. And then at night, before I go to bed, I make sure the dishwasher's loaded. And if it's more than halfway full, I just go ahead and run it so that the next morning I can unload my dishwasher. And so when it's time for me to cook dinner in the evening, or, you know, whatever I'm doing, it's easy for me just to load the dishwasher and not have to contend with the dishes or having to wash them by hand. It makes my routine go so much better. So with my routine, what I do is I start my day with, I run downstairs, I take a shower, I come back upstairs, and I make my coffee. So as my coffee is making, it gives me 2 to 3 minutes to go ahead and unload the dishwasher. And as you know, if you've ever wondered how long it takes to unload your dishwasher, it takes about 2 to 3 minutes. Set a timer. Just set a timer the next time you do it. The next time you dread, okay, so here's a side tip for you. If you dread doing something and you're like, oh, it's going to take me forever, set a timer. Because I'm telling you right now, if you set a timer, it's going to take less time than you think it's going to take you, and you are going to no longer avoid or despise that chore because you're like, oh, I know this only takes 6 minutes. Like, even when it's bad, it's 6 minutes. So let me digress here and get back to where I was going. So anyway, as my coffee is percolating, I go ahead and unload the dishwasher, so that's done. And then I'll head back downstairs to finish my hair, my makeup, and unload the dryer. And sometimes I fold that load, sometimes I bring it up and I will set it on my bed after I make it. So that's typically what I'll do, is when I come back upstairs, I'll make my bed really quick. And again, it's not a bed that's like bounce a quarter on it, but it's a bed that is straightened up, fluffed up, so that it's nice and welcoming when I get home to get back in it. And then I plop my laundry on it to fold, because that's where I fold my laundry. I don't know where do you fold your laundry? My laundry room does not have like a flat surface because it's kind of a storage. I have my freezer in there, so I don't really have a flat surface to fold anything, but so typically I just bring it upstairs to do. So that's my morning routine. That morning routine warms me up and gets me through my day. Now, a couple of the tips that WW has provided for us this month, or this week I should say, is that if you get up in the morning and you're groggy and you don't have a morning routine, to start putting some of these things into place. So I know that some people get up and they start their day off with yoga. And if you are one of those type of people that you have solid focus and you can do yoga in the morning, that you are clearing your brain, you are making yourself calm, and you are de-stressing from whatever you have on your mind or whatever you have that's coming up on the day. Now, I have a list in front of me just so I don't forget anything. They also have what's called brain dumping, and this is something that I do and I've done for a while now. And with the brain dumping, what that is that if you go to bed at night and all of a sudden 15 things pop in your head, and that's typically what happens to me. Ooh, I forgot to do this, or oh, I got to remember this, or oh, I should have made a note for this. It just kind of overwhelms me sometimes, and I used to get back up, come in the kitchen, and write it down. Now what I do is I grab my phone, and I either put it on a list of my to-dos, or I'll email it to myself, so that when I get up the next day and I check my email, it's there, and I don't have to stress about forgetting something, or, you know, if it's, sorry for the background noise today. If it's a item that I'm like, I need to put this on my grocery list, then I have an app on my phone for that, and I just put it on my list. So it's not something that's going to overwhelm me. My phone is normally on my nightstand, so I don't have to contend with anything. It's there. I just make a quick note and I move on. Another thing that they talk about is meditation. And I know that meditation works well for a lot of you. My meditation days, I can't shut my brain down long enough. Like, I try and try and try. I've tried it several times, and it's always, whoo, my willy-nilly brain that's all over the place just wants to kind of continue and jump all over. So meditation's not for me, but I know that it works for a lot of people. There are some meditation apps on your phone to kind of help you breathe, help you focus on your breathing, help bring you down into a calm state. And maybe I need to try that. I've never tried it with an app. So the last thing that I want to talk to you is about brain games. So if you are a person that plays like word games or does word games on just like a word search, that the word games will help you focus. It helps keep your mind sharp, and it also helps in your later years to help with the memory retention, and that's always a good thing. I mean, it's always good to keep your brain strong and to keep your mind moving. There was one last thing as I looked over, and I'm going to add one last thing. Here's your bonus tip. So if you want to get up in the morning and clear your mind and keep it fresh and keep your memory going, try to learn a new language. And I really like this one because I'm not talking about setting aside a half hour to an hour during the day to learn a new language. I'm talking 1 or 2 words every day of a new language. And it may take a while, but it'll be fun and it'll give you something to think about. It'll get, you'll think about those 2 words during the day. You'll think about the 2 words you learned the previous day. And pretty soon you're going to be able to understand the language and eventually speak the language. So I thought that was good too. Okay, so to recap today's discussion, I want you to get up in the morning and jumpstart your day. I think that's the easiest way to say it. I want you to maybe think about a routine if you don't already have a routine. And if you do have a routine, Put your comments below and let me know how your routine differs from mine. If you do any of the suggestions that I just gave you, let me know if you do these, how they work for you. And if you have any favorite apps that you use for meditation, link those below too, because I think that'll help not only me, but the rest of the YouTube community to figure out something new to try. All right, so with that said, I'm going to jump off of here and we'll see you next time. Bye.